Jin is a powerful character that controls the flow of the game by abusing his normals to restrict movement and prompt responses from his opponent. He's the closest thing to a Shoto in BlazBlue, meaning he has a ton of tools for various situations. He also has pretty high damage, especially with resources. Let's go over his normals first. Jin's 2A is frankly cranked. It can anti-air, catch rolls with its huge hitbox, and uniquely has a jump cancel. This enables unique pressure sequences. 6A is Jin's only standing overhead. It requires meter or a counter hit to convert it into damage, but at 19 frames it's extremely fast. Next up is 5B, the staple of Jin's pressure. It vacuums the opponent towards Jin on both hit and block, and it's only -3, making it fantastic for stagger pressure. It's also a decent poke and situational anti-air, making it one of Jin's most versatile moves. Next up is 5C, one of Jin's main pokes. It covers a large range and can lead to good return if you're willing to spend meter. You can also use it to frame trap on offense. Be wary of when you use it though, as the hurtbox extends far past the hitbox even before it's active, which can potentially get it stuck. 2C is a great anti-air when your opponent is high up or stalling their landing. It has slow startup, so it's not good to use in reaction to regular jump-ins or IADs though. Lastly, for his grounded normals is 3C, a long-range sweep with amazing reward on counter hit. You'll mainly be using this to whiff punish or low-profile moves in neutral. Using it as a poke or offensive tool carries a lot of risk due to its lengthy recovery and poor frame advantage, so be careful when using it. On block, you'll want to special cancel in a 236A or 236D to stay safe. As for his air normals, JC is a very strong neutral tool. This is Jin's primary option for covering airspace. You can wall out opponents approaching recklessly or maintain position. Be mindful that it extends Jin's horizontal hurtbox so it can lead to him getting hit if an opponent is already too close. However, this is where JB can cover. JB is another fantastic air-to-air move on Jin's kit. Use it when your opponent is above you or too close for JC. Because the hitbox is around Jin, he can contest air situations where other characters can't. Next up, we'll talk about a cornerstone of Jin's game plan, his drive. Jin's drive gives him the ability to freeze opponents for unique combos and mix-ups. It also lets him spend 25 meter to enhance his specials, similar to Street Fighter's EX moves. Here's some of his most useful specials in their EX versions. 623C and 623D are Jin's main reversals. Both versions are the same speed but have very different ranges. 623C hits very high with the poor horizontal hitbox, whereas 623D hits all around hit. On hit, you can do a short combo. You can also charge the second hit to make it unblockable, but most of the time people will avoid it. 236A, usually called Ice Sword, is a standard fireball. In the air, Jin has high recovery, so it's often better to use JC to swat people away. 236D sets a snowflake out with 3 hits. This move has a ton of creative uses. In this example, you can use it in the corner to keep pressure. Ragnar can barely move and he can't mash, otherwise he gets hit. Lastly, there's 22C and 22CD. 22C is used to set up combo extensions and create mix-up opportunities. It requires Jin to be in close range of his opponent to activate. If an opponent is frozen from Jin's drive, 22C refreezes. This functions like a restand. In this state, you can reset and go for a mix-up, reset pressure, or do a combo render. Compared to all of the utility of the regular version, 22CD is much simpler. You basically only use it to sideswap in combos. While most of Jin's specials focus on utility, all but one of Jin's supers focus on damage. Getsune, aka Ice Arrows, is the super ender you'll use the most. It does good damage and the air version makes it easy to use in any combo. Toga, Ice Wave, is Jin's other super ender. You'll often see it in advanced overdrive routing. Outside of OD, it also has situational use as a hard call-out against projectiles. Last up is Yukikaze, Jin's counter super. This move activates on everything except throws. It has limited use because Jin already has 2 other reversals for less meter. Use it to beat safe jumps or escape set play. If it doesn't catch a strike, your opponent can jump out of the slash. However, as long as it activates, you're fully invulnerable during the recovery. Okay, that's a lot of information we just covered. Let's use it to form a basic strategy. In neutral, establish yourself by using tools like 236A, JC, and 5C. Slowly push into your opponent's space and see how they react. If they back off, you can take up space to push them towards the corner. If your opponent tries to escape, use your normals to stuff their movement. In the corner, you can play more aggressively. If you get in, then use stagger pressure and strike throw to open opponents up. Here's an example with a basic combo. After this knockdown, you can dash up 2A to cover both rolls and follow up with another combo. and, if you land a throw instead, use this combo. On defense, using meter to rapid cancel 623C can shift the momentum quickly. On hit, you can do a short combo, and on block, you can start your offense. Use 623D if you're scared of the regular version whiffing entirely. Sometimes, despite these tools, you'll still eat a big punish. If that happens, you may want to hold on to overdrive instead of bursting. Jin benefits greatly from having OD to threaten great damage from any hit. It can close out games or create huge comebacks. Here's a basic OD combo to start off with. And with that, the guide's concluded. Jin can do a lot of crazy stuff, but his basic game plan works well for beginners. This is what makes him scary at any level of play. I hope this video helps you get started with him. Feel free to drop questions in the comments. Take it easy.